us talk about the KTM. Yeah, the KTM is a good bike. I want to review this against my 650, CB650, see how it is. See the comparison from jumping from a 125 onto a bigger bike. Obviously, you got the weight difference and the brake difference. But personally, I think a 125 is good round town. If you live round town and your speed limit is sort of like, what, 40? Yeah. If you need to go 40 mile an hour, the fastest, a 125 is great. You can hold that speed all day long. All day long. It can go obviously a bit faster on flats and stuff like that, and obviously it can go much faster even uphill, yeah, but it's all a strain. If you live in an area where you have to do 40 mile an hour top speed, you're not going to be pushing this bike hard. You're not. Yeah, you can overtake if need to, you can maneuver, it's perfectly fine. But if you live in a speed limit that's about 50 or so, or over 60, and you'll be using that a lot, not just on a one-off, a lot, then a 125 is not really great. And that's where it comes down to me. Where I used to dual carriageman is 50, and this bike, it does do over 50, yes, but when you hit an incline, some of the incline are really steep, it's hard to hold it at 50. Yeah, so basically for that reason I would consider a bigger bike. But this bike does everything. It does everything you would want it to do. It I would say near enough. Compare this to 1,000 round town, and if realistically the speed limit is 20 mile an hour, then unfortunately it's not going to make a big difference to you, because you can only go, the only difference will be its acceleration. Yeah, he'll be all the way down the road, but you'll be here, but then they both, you have to do 20. So who's in a better position? You that paid 3-4 grand for your bike, or him that paid probably 10 grand for his bike? You know, it amazed me. It does amaze me. 125s are pretty expensive. Even 50cc bikes in general are pretty expensive. Yeah, to go up from to the 390 from this, which is like, I want to say triple, but near enough triple the size of the engine, it's only like 500 quid. 500 quid? I was like, no way. Yeah, and they done that a lot. Back in the days when Gilera had their 50cc, the 50cc was only about 500 quid roughly, give and take, in between each bike. So it's crazy. And to think of it, you can get some big bikes out there, some big bikes, I'm not saying the big bikes you want, but very similar and close to this, like for example the NSE 750. What's that, 6 grand? 6 grand or something like that. I think Yamaha take the piss a bit more, because with the X-Max it's not far off from the 300 or the 400 range, the 125. So I definitely think they take the piss with that, because for just a couple hundred quid more you get a bigger bike that you can use day in, day out. So I really don't know how this engine pricing works, because I'm sure if you got a bigger engine, you're going to need bigger brakes, you're going to need bigger certain kind of component, you know, probably a bit more features, but yeah, you're gonna need stronger stuff. You can't chuck a 1000cc engine in here, for example, or a 600, and expect the chassis to hold it up on the forks. You know, it just wouldn't perform the way it does as being such a light bike. You know, so yeah, it's crazy the way they price things, really crazy. But yeah, that's just me on pricing.